as you may have heard, KlutchKickers is coming to Midpond, which is crazy for the local Midpond community, which I'm local to the community, and it's crazy for whoever loves the track. If you don't know what KlutchKickers is, it's a smaller competition like Formula Drift, but it levels out the playing field by providing an interesting track layout where whether you have a high horsepower car or a low horsepower car, you can still compete and still have a chance. So in the beginning, they had Emerald Coast, which was a really tight circuit similar to Midpond, where you saw drivers with 800 horsepower versus drivers with 600 horsepower, and across the board it was just wild, and it really changed my perspective on competitive drifting. So today we're going to see if that still holds out with on the simulator. So right now I am about to drive a 1100 horsepower virtual pro drift car, and I'm going to see what kind of lap time I get compared to a car that has less horsepower. So let's go. So this is a pro drift car I'm going to drive on the track. It is a M2 comp F22, that's the chassis code, and it makes around 1100 horsepower. A little hard to control, but fun. Alright, I'm going to move this here so y'all can see it, the lap time, so it's not covered by the cameras. And we're going to test it out. So we're going to do one warm-up lap and then 2 official laps, see the average of the 2. So this is my second time recording this video because the first time the mic wasn't picking up my voice. So let's check. Is the mic picking up my voice? Yes, it is. So I already know what the answer is, but y'all are gonna have to find out. So this is the warm-up lap. Let's see what kind of lap time we can get. A little squirrely. Too much angle. This isn't gonna be the best lap time. Angle stalled it, which means if you go too much angle, it stops. That's called an angle stall. Put in 4th. Can you put in 5th? Yep, 4th, 3rd. Yeah, this car has a ton of horsepower. You gotta play with the pedals to balance it. Alright, first official lap. Let's see. After this, what do we get? We get a 42. Oh my god. Yep, that was not good. Alright, so this is the beginning of the second lap, but the first official lap to set the lap time. Alright, I'm going to keep it in 3rd, keep it in consistent, and on the sweeper right next to the pond, which is why it's called Midpond, put it into 4th and pin it. As you can see on the pedal diagram, or on the pedal cam, the green is the gas, the blue is the clutch, and the red is the brake. I'm not going to mod you this section. I'm going to flick it in, flick it again, and then let's see what lap time we get. Alright, so that's a 42. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm going to see if I can keep it in 4th. A little bit of clutch slipping, clutch work. Try not to use the handbrake as much. A little bit of foot brake. I think I slowed down way too much there. I think I slowed down a little much. I was just trying to settle the front of the car with the foot brake. Carry it through. Cut the track a little bit, but keep it in 4th. Let's see if we can get a 41. 42.156. So that is the lap time with the pro car, and I'm going to cut to the lap time with another stock car. Alright, so now I have a Shadow Realm Pro M car. That's a little bit less horsepower. This has around 700 horsepower, while the last car had 1100. So let's see how much slower it is, or if it's slower at all. So this is a Corvette, more of the American style drift car, more of the Midpond style drift car, I'd like to say. Has a really nice limiter, and I'm gonna see if it is faster or slower than the pro car. So I'm gonna get to the pits real quick, and I'm cut to there. So this is the first warm-up lap with the Corvette. Flick it in, a little bit of handbrake. Let's see what gear I'm supposed to be in. Maybe fourth. Dang, these 700 horsepower move. A little bit slower than the Pro car, but a little bit more stable. So clutch kicks. And again, this is just a warm-up lap. Get the tires heated up, as you can see in the bottom right. You could also see what I'm doing with my feet. A bit of clutch work. Alright, first official lap. Oh, a little bit off track. Let's try that again. Alright, second lap and first official lap starting now. Yep. The handbrake. Try not to go off track. That's a little slow. Car's a little slidey. Does that make sense? Slides out a little bit more. Has less side bite. Fourth, maybe. And again, I have not changed the setup of any of these cars, either just stock setup from the car pack. Click it in right there. Oh, slow down way too much. Let's see what lap time we get. 44. Alright. Car seems a little loose right now, but compared to the last one. I'm not going to mod you this, I'm just going to continue this. And let's see what lap time we get. And a 44. I think I can do better. I'm going to try not to use the foot brake as much, or the hand brake. Keep as much speed as possible. Stay on the outside a bit. I use the foot brake a little bit. I think I popped a tire. Yep. Yep, I popped a tire. Feel like McQueen. Yep. Yep. So you get an average of a 44-second lap with a 700 horsepower Pro-Am car. But just for just to test it out, let's see what a lower horsepower car with a more grippy setup can do. So this is a really popular car pack for a lot of my friends. This is called the N style car pack. It's more of the Japanese style of drifting with more flicking, more clutch kicking, and with SR20s. So a small 4-cylinder that packs a punch with 461 horsepower. So the last car we tried was a Pro-Am car with 700 horsepower. And it felt a little loose compared to the Pro car. These cars I've driven way more, and they are wild and gnarly. So you'll see how fast they are. So this is a beater style like Meihan spec car that's a track in Japan. That has the big tack inside. All the gauges and stuff. So yeah, it's crazy. Also, another neat feature of this car is that if you rev, you can see the shifter shake. You put it in first, second, third, it'll shift in that, and if you pull the handbrake, it'll also pull up. So that's another neat thing about these cars. Excuse me. But yeah, with KlutchKickers coming to Midpond, it's gonna be wild. Like, I don't know how this track is gonna fare with competition, because there's not any zones or inner clips right now. But when they put it, I feel like people are gonna get real competitive. Like, people are gonna be flying off into the woods, like breaking their tie rods on like these like divot sections and all that, just breaking stuff left and right. But it's gonna be gnarly and it's gonna be wild. Alright, first the unofficial lap, warm-up lap. Flick it. Handbrake. Send it out. I'm gonna keep it in third for this round. Get used to the car. Can't let these cars bog down because it's a turbo car. You gotta keep the revs up. Alright, carry it out. I'm gonna keep it in third for this. Oh, little dirt drop and lap cancel. Penalty. Alright. I'm not gonna mod you the straight, extend it. I lick my lips while I'm driving, so don't think I'm doing that for you. That's just a thing I do while I'm driving. Alright, fourth. Flick it in, handbrake. Third gear. Flick it in, I'm gonna put it in second. Banging off the limiter, third. Clutch kick, clutch kick, clutch kick, clutch kick, clutch kick. Second. I didn't have to foot brake there, but I did anyway. Let's see if this is as fast as the pro car. Let's see if we could get a 42-second run. All right, third. Ooh, 43. That is faster than the 700 horsepower car, which is wild to think about. Okay, third. I'm gonna shallow up the corners more, get on the inside, and stop foot braking as much. No, angle stalled. Come on, a little bit of flicking. Ah, misshifted. I would have got that. All right. Ah, a little bit off track. I'm all over the place. Okay, one final lap after this one, and let's see if we can get a 42. Oh, did we get a 42? Did we? I think we did. Hell yeah. So if you have a 400 to 500 horsepower car that's set up wild and grippy, I think you could beat the 1000 horsepower cars. I think you have a chance in Clutch Kickers. Who knows? Alright, let's try this out. Final lap. Third flick. Flick. No foot brake. A little bit of off track. It's okay. Ken doesn't mind the dirt drops. Third gear. Alright, flick it in. Second gear. Come on, come on, come on. Third. Fourth. Second. That was a really bad corner. Alright, handbrake. Slow down a little bit. Alright, come on. Yep, 42. So maybe, I think the pro car was 42.169 and this was 42.461, so only a point 3.2. I'll put it up on screen probably not, I don't know. Reminder, put that up on screen. So basically a 42-second lap and a 0.3.4 difference. So yeah, you might have a chance with a 400 to 500 horsepower car against the 11 horsepower cars if anyone decides to bring that kind of caliber car to Midpond. But yeah, I think you have a chance. So I'm not sure what layout Midpond is going to use for Clutch Kickers, but nonetheless, it's still exciting news. I'm really proud of how far Midpond has come over the years that I've been part of it, which has been, I think, 3 or 4 years, maybe 3 years. And I'm really proud of the community that's been growing this beautiful track and has been expanding it so far. I think we're getting a parking lot soon. And just stay tuned to the Midpond Instagram. I think it's at Midpond. Very simple. And then the Clutch Kickers Instagram as well. Just search Clutch Kickers in your search bar. So yeah, if you have a 500 to 600 horsepower, 400 to 500 horsepower car, I think you can keep up with the 1200 horsepower cars. but I don't think anyone's gonna bring a 1,000+ horsepower car to Midpond. But we'll see. So yeah, if you like this video, like and subscribe, and leave a comment below on what else you want to see on the YouTube channel. Thanks.